Hi, welcome to our fifth topic, that is method overriding. So far we have discussed methods, class, inheritance, method overloading. Now we'll go to method overriding. So suppose there is a function in subclass and parent class with the same name, that we can call a method overriding. If a subclass, that is child class, has the same method as declared in the parent class, it is known as method overriding in Java. So method overloading, it's very different. Method overloading is the same function name but different parameters. Here function name should be same, parameters should be same, finally return type also same. That is, the function prototype should be same. So that is method overriding. So method overriding is used to provide specific implementation of a method that is already provided by its superclass. So a parent class already given the function definition. Here function is redefining. Function redefining means the function name is same, then parameters also same. It's only change in the function definition. So this is method overriding. The next point, method overriding is used for runtime polymorphism. We have already discussed the two types of polymorphism. First one is compile time polymorphism, then second one is runtime polymorphism. One of the property of Java is, or one of the property of object-oriented programming is a dynamic linking. So method overriding is used for provide runtime polymorphism. Next, let's check what are the rules for Java method overriding, which is almost same as in the C++, because all are object oriented programming. So now let's check. First one, method must have same name as in the parent class. That is, function should be in the same prototype. It means function name is same, then its parameters is same, then its order is same, finally return type also same. In method overloading we have find the two method for implementing method overloading. It's by changing parameters or number of parameters or order of the parameters. Here all should be same. So method must have same parameters as in the parent class. So there will be a function in the parent class. We are redefining that function in the child class. So inheritance is must. It must be EC relationship. So you know the what is a EC relationship. EC relationship is nothing but, suppose A is the parent class and B is the child class. B is a child of A. That is EC relationship or child parent relationship. Simply we can tell a method overriding can be only used with inheritance. That is, minimum two functions should be there. First function should be defined in the parent class, then the same function is redefining in the child class. That is all about method overriding. So now let's compare overloading and overriding, function overloading and function overriding. The first point, method overloading is used to increase the readability of the program. So it is to implement to increase the readability of the program. There is a function called add with the 2 parameter. We can again create another function add with the 3 parameter. So both functions are used to add. First one add some numbers. First one for 2 number, then second one for 3 number. Then second one, method overriding. So method overriding is used to provide the specific implementation of the method that is already provided by its superclass. So there should be 2 class. One first function is declared in defined in the first parent class. The same function is redefined in the child class. The next point, method overriding is performed within the class. So method overloading can be, you can add any number of same function in the same class. But method overriding is work with inheritance. So method overriding occurs in two classes that have a EC relationship. That should be inheritance relationship. Then third point, in the case of method overloading, parameter must be different. So method overloading can be implemented by changing parameters, or changing the number of parameters, or by changing order of the parameters. In the case of method overriding, parameter must be same. So function prototype should be same. That is, function name should be same, parameters should be same and same in the order. Finally, return type also same. So method overloading, it's a example for compile time homomorphism. So during the compile time, the compiler know which function used in the which place. Then method overriding is the example for runtime polymorphism. We have already discussed two types of polymorphism. First one is in compile time polymorphism, and second one is runtime polymorphism. So method overriding is for implement runtime polymorphism. It is also known as dynamic binding and late binding. In Java, final point, in Java, method overloading can be performed by changing return type of the method only. So we know for the method overloading, we need to change parameters, or change the number of parameters, or order of the parameters. Here return type must be same or covariant in the method overloading. Okay, these all are about method overloading and overriding. So far we have discussed what is a method overriding and what is the rules for method overloading, then comparison between method overloading and overriding. Okay, now we will discuss one simple program for method overriding. Here I am going to demonstrate a simple program with the calculation of interest. So interest may be different for each bank. So I am creating a class for creating a function for display interest for different bank. So function is same, but value will be the different. So first let me create a base class. For please note, for method overriding we need a inheritance. So a base class and child class should be there. First let me create a base class. So class bank. So bank is a base class. Then I am creating a method. So here I am using the data type double. Get rate of int. So here I am this will send the 0. So it will act as a base class. Now I am creating another class which is a child class. The child class SBI. I am extending from the base class bank. So class SBI extends bank. So SBI is a child class and bank is the parent class. Here also one function is there with the same name and data return type and parameters. So and function body is different, so I am sending 3.5. so this function is intended to send the interest rate that is 3.5 to the main function. Now let us create one more class. So I am here implementing hierarchical inheritance. So HDFC, again this HDFC is extended from the base class bank. Here I am sending 3.25. so when we call a get rate of interest from SBI, it will send the 3.5, and we call a get rate of interest from HDFC, it will send 3.25. first it will send 3.5, then second will send 3.25. now let's come to the main class. Class method overriding here we can set the main function public static void main string args, that is the variable. So first step is create a class that has been completed. Then second step is to create object. So let us create the object for both child class. First let us create for SBI. SBI is the base, it's a class name. S is the object name. New SBI. Similarly, let us create a object for HDFC. Now let us call get rate of interest and display the value. So to display system dot out dot print ln. First let me create a constant string SBI in interest. So it will display SBI interest as string. And this is a constant string. I am concatenating the constant string with the variable. So I am using the plus symbol. Here we can call the get rate of interest function. To call get rate of interest function from SBI, we use the object name, that is s dot get rate of interest. Similarly, to call get rate of interest from HDFC, next I want to display the interest rate in the HDFC bank, so using this object H. The program is almost completed. So now let's check command prompt. So now it's in the C users this folder. I need to go to the Java files folder. So cd so cd then folder. So it came to the folder. Now let's compile. Java C space method overriding dot Java. So there is an error. So a space should be there after new. Sorry for the inconvenience. So now let us recompile Java C method overriding.java. One more error is there. So SBI is equal to new SBI, that is to create object for SBI bank. Again HDFC H equal to new HDFC, this is for create new object for HDFC. One more try. So this class has been created, bank.class, HDFC.class, then method overriding.class, then SBI.class. So 4 class has been created. Now let's run Java method overriding. So it's displayed SBI interest is equal to 3.5, HDFC interest is equal to 3.25. This is one of the example for method overriding. This is very simple example. So hope you understood. So you just you need to study the theory first, then you should understand the difference between method overloading and overriding, then you may try this program. Thank you all. Finally, let me thank Miss Jasina for the feedback.